The family indeed is the first school, and the parents are the first teachers to their children. You get the point? The family is the first school, and the parents are the first teachers to their children. The future that we desire to experience must be structured, must be designed today. All right, and the foundation begins at home. The foundation begins in the family. Now, when we say the family is the first school, what do we mean? We simply mean that a child's earliest lessons of life come from their parents. All right, the child's earliest lessons come from their parents and guardians. Before a child meets a teacher, before a child see a classroom, they learn how to speak, they learn how to work, they learn how to share, they learn how to respect others and understand the difference between wrong and right. And this happens at home. It happens at home. So indeed, the family is the first school, and like I earlier said, the parents are the first teachers. So dear parents, in as much as you have teachers in school, you have some teachers in churches, you have some teachers who come to your house to teach your children, it is very necessary that you understand that you are the first teacher to your children. That's the foundation I am laying. You are the first teacher to your children. The home is where habits are formed. The home is where habits are formed. Values are nurtured, and character begins to take shape. All right, the character of children begins to take shape at home. If the family lays a strong foundation, all right, the children will surely step into the school, the children will surely step into the classroom, all right, with confidence, with good manners, with moral direction. The reason why we see the happenings in schools today, all right, we see children misbehaving, we see children disobeying the teachers, we see children even shouting at the teachers, we see children smoking, we see children doing all sort of immoral things. All right, this is simply because the foundation at home is not strong enough. The foundation at home is not strong enough, and there is need for parents to come back. There is need for parents to redesign how they treat their children. You know, I always say there's a difference between raising a child and rearing a child. All right, raising a child rearing a child, let me start from there. Rearing a child has to do with you give a shelter, you give food with little or no follow-up. You get the same thing we do with animals, with goats, with pigs. All right, we give them a shelter, we give them food with little or no follow-up. We check on them once in a while. That is exactly what some parents are doing to their children, and it is affecting the society, it is affecting the schools as we see today. So there is a great need that the parents go back to the roots. It's a necessity. What happens when the foundation is shaky? When parents fail to teach their children these important lessons at home, children may struggle in school like we're experiencing today. All right, like I always say that the society is the reflection of the family. So what happened when parents fail to lay the foundation? So in as much as the blame or part of the blame might be going to the children, no, let's not forget that the parents have a role to play as well. All right, the parents have a role to play. Disrespecting teachers is becoming normal in our days. In our schools today, children disrespect teachers and other people in general. The way things are going on in this generation, if care is not taken, it's sad to say, but if care is not taken, the future might be worse than this. I earlier said that the future we desire to experience must be designed today, must be structured today. How often do we relate with children at home? That's the focus, all right, because we're looking at the home being the first school. What should children learn at home before getting to the classroom? Which I've cited a lot of things already. So what happened when parents fail is that children may disrespect the teachers and people in general. Children will make poor choices and harmful habits. Yes, we're seeing it today. Children will find it so difficult to form healthy relationships. Bible says in 1 Corinthians 15 and verse number 33, bad company corrupts good habit. You see, bad company corrupts good habit. That's what Bible says. So one of the things that happen is that children find it difficult to build healthy relationships. Children become a reflection of the broken guidance they received at home. Can I say it again? Children will gradually become the reflection of the broken guidance they received at home. Remember that the society is the reflection of the family. See, let's be real, let's be frank. Schools cannot replace the moral and character education that begins at home. That is it. Schools cannot replace the moral and character education that is supposed to begin at home. Charity begins at home, somebody said so. So the seeds of behavior, the seeds of value, the seeds of wisdom are planted by parents. I'm sorry. They are planted by parents long before the children get to the classroom. What we see children doing in school today, what the behavior we are seeing in children, the character that we are seeing children portraying started at home. Started at home. The parents actually planted it. The guardians actually planted it at home. But we can change things. We can change things. If you could not teach values at home, do not expect schools or teachers or the society to perform a miracle or to download them for you. Dear parents, if you cannot lay the foundation at home, if you cannot teach these values, if you cannot teach your children the basic things, do not expect the teachers or the school or the society to download them or to perform a miracle. Teachers are not magicians. You have a role to play. Yes, the teachers have a role to play. However, the foundation matters a lot, and the foundation is at home. The foundation is at home. So, do not be surprised at what your children do outside if you have ignored what they learn or do inside. Let me say it again. Do not be surprised at what you see children or your children do outside if you have ignored what they do or learn inside. Thank you very much.